Hello there. What is going on, everyone? Today we are going to be unboxing Cad Bane and the Fistful of Credits Bounty Hunter squad pack for Star Wars Shatterpoint. This is really cool. Now, it's a really cool pack. You're getting some awesome bounty hunters. You're getting some supports that are different, but they're still just like the bounty hunter support, which is really cool. You're getting Aurra, you're getting Cad Bane with that awesome hat. He's kind of tipping the hat a little bit. Interesting thing is that they don't call this a squad pack. Well, I think every other expansion I've seen says it's a squad pack. I mean, this is technically a squad, but I feel like one of the things about these guys is that they're able to kind of be a little bit flexible from the previews that we've seen. So I'm going to go ahead and get this pack open. Now, a couple of things. I want to thank Atomic Mass Games and Asmodee for sending this out. This has been provided to the channel so for review purposes. So I just want to let you guys know. But also, if we're doing a big giveaway right now for our $25 Amazon gift card, and all you have to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this or one of my videos. That's running until next week, so you have some time to enter to win that. It's pretty simple. If you're already subscribed, you're already halfway there. Let me know some of your thoughts on Star Wars Shatterpoint, on your favorite bounty hunters, and all of that. We've got lots of cards in here. We're getting all the multi-language cards as well as the English cards. We've got our sprues, and we've got our document here. This is going to tell us all of the foreign language information, plus all of our guides and stuff. And if you want the instructions on like how to play or how your build guides, there's going to be a link in the video description below. You can click on that link. That's going to be a link that takes you to a page that's got tons of Shatterpoint stuff. Plus, it's like a personalized link, so it tells AMG that that basically that I was talking about Shatterpoint. It's just a way to kind of to track things, and maybe my numbers are good, and they're like, hey, this guy is actually a good person to send stuff to. So that's kind of a cool thing. So if you want to click on that, you can. Here's our little credits page of everybody who helped bring this game to us, and or this expansion in particular. And we have some sprues. So let's go ahead and take a look at the sprues. We've got. Well, this plastic bag has writing on it. This is the first plastic bag I've seen that has writing. Plastic bags can be dangerous, and to avoid danger of suffocation, keep this bag away from babies and children. That's true. That's true. All right, there we go. We've got 4 of these things for the bases, and we've got we got some cool stuff here. I think this is the case for the Deveronian bounty hunter, that devil bounty. Yes, there's the head right there. He's going to be probably like my favorite mini out of the whole set. And it's strange because Cad Bane's an important character. He's not my favorite character. He's one of my least favorite bounty hunters, but he's still really cool. Aurra Singh, also not one of my favorite bounty hunters, but, hey, she was in Phantom Menace. That was kind of cool. Cad Bane is cool, objectively, just not one of my favorites. But this Deveronian bounty hunter, he looks awesome. I really liked the Deveronian that was in Mandalorian Season 1. That was really cool. And so, like seeing stuff like that. So let's see, where's our Cad Bane? Here we go. There's the front for him. There's the back. There's the hat. All right, there we go. The pistol, all the pieces for him. There he goes, right there with the front of his face. We've got Aurra Singh, the front. Aurra Singh, the rear. We've got there's the droid. Where's Cad Bane's little droid? We got the Chadra fan, right? I believe he's a Chadra fan. We got his little parts there. And I can't remember off the top of my head, there's pieces of the droid, the name of Cad Bane's little droid friend. So there we go. There's some pieces of that too. So we're gonna put all this together a little bit later. Let's go ahead and take a look at these cards. All right, so first we're gonna start off with our bounty hunters. They are gonna have an automatic ability that comes out when you play their card. It's going to be called On the Trail. At the start of this unit's activation, each character in this unit may dash towards an enemy character. So it's not a complete freedom of motion dash, because it does have to be towards an enemy, so they can't retreat if they're on the trail. They also have Tools of the Trade, costs a force. You have 2 options to be able to use here. You can choose an enemy character and give them the disarm, or you can gain Sharpshooter and Impact 2. Sharpshooter 2 and Impact 2. So if you're planning on focusing, then that's gonna give you a little extra dice, which is pretty good. You also have Payday. After you reveal an order card, this unit may use this ability. If if it does, that unit gains 1 tag of your choice until the end of the turn. The tags are going to be these little things. So basically, they can kind of work in just about any sort of build. If you want them to team up with the Republic, if the Republic's going to hire bounty hunters, then they're going to have bounty hunters working. They could gain Republic. Or if you want these bounty hunters to work with a Jedi, that could work there. If you want them to work with the Sith or the Inquisitorius or something like that, you have options. Now, these guys are a 4-piece supporting unit, so they're going to cost 4. They're not the cheapest supports out there, so you can't necessarily just fit them in every build quite super easily, but still, 4 works in a lot of builds. And they do have Bounty Hunter and Mercenary and Scoundrel and Troopers. They have quite a bit already. But Payday is a cool ability, and it's not the last time that we'll see that in this expansion. They are 8 health and 2 stamina. Now, their stance is called Hunting Season. They've got 5 and 4 defense dice, 6 and 6, and they are range 5, which is good. They have a push on their first success, which is good, or they can kind of focus on damage a little bit more. They do also have damage in their expertise. If you get more than 1 expertise, you're doing extra damage there as well. So they're pretty likely to get like at least 3 or 4 damage, so that you can get a decent amount. But they're, again, it's not a super crazy amount of stuff that they can do there, but it's not half bad. So pretty average. I think the cool thing about these guys is the Payday ability. I think that's a really cool thing. It allows them to fit into a lot of different types of units, and gives them a thing that it changes, because after you reveal an order card, so they can do this multiple times, and they'll gain it until the end of the turn. So you can do a lot of stuff. And also the other thing that's kind of cool is if the opponent has something that says, like this is future proofed. If your opponent's like weak against Jedi or something like that, you can just be like, you know what, this turn we're gonna be Jedi, and now your weakness comes into fruition, right? Which is, it's an interesting way. I mean, granted, I don't think there's a whole lot of stuff that does that right now, but I think it seems like that could happen, right? I don't know. Maybe it could. Maybe the timing wouldn't allow it to work because, it's like when you reveal it, you have to reveal the order card, right? So until the end of the turn. So, I guess it wouldn't work on your opponent's turn. It's only on your turn. So, anyway, still a cool ability. Allows a lot of flexibility and stuff like that in the future. Although it's going to cost a lot of force if you really want to do it a lot. They're going to have to get paid in force quite a bit. Next up is Aurra Singh. She has double the contract, double the payout. It's kind of cost of force. After a character in this unit makes an attack, as basically when she attacks somebody as part of a combat action, she can use this ability, and she can make a 5-dice attack targeting a character in a different enemy unit, which is really nice. Being able to attack twice like that is very cool because it doesn't consume one of her actions. Hit and Run is going to be another one that's an automatic, or it's a passive rather. After a character in this unit makes an attack as part of a combat action, you may use this ability. One character in this unit may reposition. And then Payday, after you reveal an order card, you may use this ability. If you do, the unit gains a tag of your choice until the end of turn. And then Expendable Distraction. When a character's unit makes a ranged attack as part of a combat action, if the defender is engaged with one or more allied characters in units that are not wounded, it may add 3 dice to its attack roll. If it does, choose one of the engaged allied units, and the engaged allied unit suffers 2 damage. So that's kind of cool. And that can actually, I feel like that could probably work pretty well with like somebody like Maul, who in some cases wants to get extra damage. I think that like that could be a cool ability to kind of have in the same strike team. So that's kind of fun. She's Bounty Hunter, Mercenary, and Scoundrel. 8 health, 2 stamina. She has she basically she can immobilize, and she can do the bleeds. She can then give 2 pushes and then a jump. She's got a reposition on here, which isn't bad. Her expertise isn't super great, although her defensive expertise is actually really good. I feel like she's a lot better at defense in here. She's only getting 5 dice, but like a single expertise gets her a block and turns a crit into a miss, which is really cool. So I feel like she's defensively going to live pretty long, and I'd like her ability to be able to attack twice or to do or to get extra dice when she attacks and do all that fun stuff. So that's pretty decent. And the man, Cad Bane, right here. He's the Notorious Hunter. He does have 2 stances, so we'll look at both of those. First up is, how about you step aside, choose an enemy character within 3 and an active objective that it is contesting. The chosen character can dash away from the active objective, and then after any moves are resolved, if they're no longer contesting the objective, they gain the disarm token. Basically, drop your guns and walk away. But if you don't, you're going to gain expose and bleed. So that's or strain, right? It's gonna punish you. Basically, you can kind of push somebody off of an objective just by reputation alone. It's got the rocket boots, which is pretty cool. Gives him that free jump. He says nobody gets between me and my job. After another allied unit makes a combat action, if he's not engaged, he can use this ability. Choose one of the targeted characters within 4. Then he can deal 2 damage to the chosen character. If none of the targeted characters are within 4, then each character in this unit may jump towards one of the targeted characters. So basically, somebody else is trying to kill somebody. He's like, no, that's my job. I'm going to get the killing blow. Or just add a whole bunch more damage to or 2 more damage to somebody at least, or get some extra movement. And then lastly, he's got, I'll take on any job for the right price. When an allied character wounds an enemy unit after the effect is resolved, refresh a force. And then 1 character in this unit may heal. Then if the allied character is a bounty hunter, refresh a force. So again, wants to work a little bit well. It works pretty well with bounty hunters, but you don't necessarily have to. It's still a decent ability without that. But yeah, he's 9 health, 3 stamina. He's got his 2 stances. So he's got, as long as I get paid here, that's going to be 7 dice, 7 melee. He's got the flamethrower and a decent expertise there. And then he's got the blaster pistols. Also pretty decent expertise. For defense, he's got dogged tenacity, which isn't half bad, especially if you get that 3rd one. You get 2 blocks, a heal, and a dash away, so that's pretty cool. Or I mean, to jump away. And he's got a lot of damage that he can do. He's definitely a damage dealer. He doesn't get a push up until the 4th success, so he's not, he's not really trying to be tactful about taking objectives. I feel like he's trying to take objectives by brute force. I'm coming in there. I'll give you a chance to run away and just give it to me. Otherwise, I'm going to come in here and put a lot of damage on you, and then my bounty hunters will help me do that even more. So that's kind of what's going on there. Then he's also got the needs no introduction, which has a lot more very interesting and repositional abilities on it. So better, dogged tenacity is going to get 2 blocks for 1, which is always nice. Decent, look. 6 and 5, 8 dice for ranged at range 4, and then still 6 for melee, which is pretty good. Lots of different options in here. You've got a heal, you've got a jump right up there. You got another jump. You can jump away twice. You do have some pushes in there, so you can still do some pushing, but you have to get a lot of hits through. Although with 8 dice to start out with, that's you have a pretty good chance of making that happen. So I thought that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and put these miniatures together. All right, so we've got Cad Bane all done. His little arm piece was a little tricky to get in there. But yeah, he goes together pretty well. So that's pretty cool. We've got Aurra here. Now, an important thing about Aurra is her rifle is all one piece. So before you put her arms on, you want to make sure you put that rifle over her shoulder. And before you put her hair on, too. Because that is all one piece. It slides down over her thinner body. And yeah, that's pretty cool. So fun stuff there. She's kind of leaning back, too. That's a cool pose for her. We've got our little Chatterpoint droid right here. And honestly, you could put the droid on Cad Bane. I think a lot of people will do that, put him on his base, but I just wanted to do this one as it was. And then, of course, our Deveronian here, who is my favorite out of the entire set. Very cool. I'm gonna get ya. All right, so that's going to do it for the Fistful of Credits expansion. And big thanks again to Atomic Mass Games and Asmodee for sending this out for review. We're going to have to wait for a good day to prime and we're starting to get backlog. Oh no, I just knocked this guy down. He was not fully glued on there yet. Oh, there we go. All right. But I will talk to you guys later. May the force be with you. Big thanks to my patrons. You guys are amazing. Have a fantastic day. The spice must flow. Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. And so say we all.